comment cards out. So if you were planning on public comment and didn't get a chance earlier to fill one out, you still have an opportunity to get that in. Okay. Alderman Detweiler. Alderman Gedemeyer. Alderman Nay. Alderman Waters. Alderman Johnson. Alderman Wilson. Mayor Whitteman. City Clerk Ryan, absent.
First item up is the consent agenda. Questions? Entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda. Alderman Gedemeyer, second by Alderman Wilson. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Next up is public comment. Comment cards are. Andy, or you have
Me.
Okay.
I have. Vicky Boyd.
I would, but I don't have it in front of me. Actually, here it is right here. Well, yeah, thanks for that. I just didn't have it in front of me. So what Alderman Gedemeyer was alluding to, ma'am, if I may, is that kind of explaining what public comment section is, how folks who may not come here often may not. So we have a bit of a canned speech that we have here, so everybody does understand that by. So before you do start, I'll read this. So in recognition of the value of public comment, the issues and the importance of allowing members of the public to express themselves on matters of community interest, the Board of Aldermen invites residents and other interested parties to speak. Anyone wishing to speak before the board should submit the please form to the city clerk. Not that she's absent tonight. Administrator. Prior to the start of the meeting, once your name is called, please approach the podium. Make certain all interested parties have an opportunity to speak. Speaker is limited. Furthermore, no person will be permitted to speak more than once during the public meeting. Please keep in mind that this is not a question and answer session, so do not expect a response. Now, what I typically follow that up with is that the board typically is ready and willing to have a discussion with you after the meeting. They'll have additional questions. I think most of the people here probably have already spoken to each one of your aldermen, so we'll leave that. So, ma'am, go ahead and we'll start. We have the timer. We have a time. So there's a whole sequence. We have a timer, and bear with us. We're down one staff member tonight, and we're just trying to catch up. Thank you, Ms. Boyd.
Dan Raftery. Jackie Roca. No, that's it.
I'd like to thank the speakers coming forward and sharing those thoughts. The way this meeting is structured, you know, don't give a, as I said, section at the end. So if you guys do, all coming tonight. Have no new business this evening, so we'll move straight into the old business. With the old business, we one bill number for the first on February 4th. Right, move close the second reading of. City Attorney, would you please read bill number 26? Second time by title only.
Motion for the read.
Thank you. Can I entertain a motion? Okay, so moved by Alderman Wilson, second by Alderman Detweiler. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? None. Was that an up? Was that an opposed? Yep, sorry.
Got it.
You got the wrong,
Got it. They're sitting next to each other. You got,
you get us mixed up all the time. Okay.
City Attorney, please read 05 by title. Discussion, so Alderman Dedemeyer, second by Alderman Detweiler. All in favor? Administrator, please call the roll.
Alderman Detweiler,
Aye.
Alderman Johnson, Alderman Nay, absent. Alderman Waters, Alderman Wilson, Alderman Gedemeyer.
Aye.
As I stated, with not much on the agenda this evening. Staff meeting.
Just wanted to update the board and the public that Rose and I are currently working on education materials to help residents better understand the use tax that will appear on the April 7th ballot. Our goal is to make sure voters have clear factual information about what the tax is, why it's being proposed, and how it impacts the city. This is a critical financial initiative for Dardenne Prairie. The use tax helps ensure that purchases made online or from out-of-state vendors are taxed the same as purchases made locally. Without it, the city loses revenue from internet retail sales. Adoption of the use tax would help the city preserve the level of services residents expect, particularly in areas such as police services and street maintenance, including resources needed for snow removal and maintaining our road infrastructure, which have been priority topics in Dardenne Prairie of late. Over the next several weeks, we will continue sharing educational information through the website, social media, and other communication channels so residents understand the measure before the April election and encouraging voters to vote. Our annual Mission Clean Stream event will take place on Saturday, April 11th. Volunteers will check in at City Hall starting at 8:30 a.m. with cleanup beginning at 9. This regional event has been going on for more than 20 years and helps remove trash and debris from our local waterways. We appreciate the continued support from Greenway Network, which provides supplies and volunteer t-shirts. Residents, families, and community groups are encouraged to participate. You must be older than 6 to join in on the Clean Stream Fun. Registration information is available on the city's website and social media with sign-ups open through March 24th. It is a registration event. A reminder that there will be a joint session with Planning and Zoning on March 26th at 6 p.m. to discuss the multifamily moratorium. He's left because he didn't want me to mention him publicly, but I wanted to give a special appreciation to Chairman Woldridge, who has invested a lot of time working on reviewing our zoning code, comprehensive plan, and current and future land use maps in order to provide some good direction and suggestions to the cities related to the multifamily code. And that's it for me tonight.
I just want to thank the folks for coming out tonight because it takes your strength to come out to give us strength to really be able to do what we need to do for you. So we really do appreciate it under any circumstances. When you have an issue, I know you can call the city, but it helps to bring it in front of these people sitting here so we can hear it from you ourselves. But then also the officer in the back of the room, you know, it's hard. I know in my own subdivision as a trustee, it's very hard to get people to call the police. You can call the police, not the 911 number if it's not necessary, but you can call the police and be an anonymous caller and they will come and check out something for you. And sometimes it's getting that house or that problem, whatever it may be, on the radar of our city police, because then they will make more frequent paths around that house or whatever problem it is. And a lot of times that's what it takes to help your problem. So I know it's hard to get people to understand that that's what those people are there for. but they really are our friend, and they really are somebody that we need to help us with a lot of situations that ordinances and our laws can't help with. They can catch things that we can't always catch. So I just wanted to say thank you for coming. I know this isn't, I have a situation in my subdivision, not anything near like yours, but it's a situation we want to work on. But that man sitting back there and his um, other patrolmen are people that can help you sometimes quicker than what we can. So please utilize our city police when you need them, and just call the regular police number. Not, you don't have to call 911. So again, I appreciate you coming, and we'll do what we can.
Excellent point, Alderman John. Thank you. Yes, and we have put forth that, so needs this clear. Excellent points. And we will. Meantime, we'll talk to. Art, we have. speaking about something like a yeah, I've been on the board for several years now. So
Get the expense reports.
That's all I was asking for. I'm just trying to get, not necessarily. Sorry. Stand. Expenses that we're expecting, talk about emergency spending fund. Something that we should all be aware of. Budgets that we suggest that we see more.
I'd like to ask the city. This is, I don't know the answer. Is that, so we have 14 now, maybe 15 on staff? Does St. Peter's,
No, there were no, that to my recollection, there were no financial reports provided to the board. Not to say that I think there shouldn't be. Kim and I actually met maybe 2 weeks ago on this topic. I have seen myself, and I'll go back and try to find her distribute financial reports to the board. I think she may be required to by our city code. But we also, what I think you're more interested in from listening to what you've said is a budget report that shows you budget to actual. And she and I discussed that, and she was going to start doing that quarterly. So I did ask her to do that. But if there's, and I'll follow back up with her on the financial reports because I know I have seen them go out myself. But I don't recall when the last time might have been. So I'll follow up with her and make sure those are going out as well.
I'd like to propose that, because this, while this is I may, before we, to create. And we can. Excellent points. Anybody else? Okay. So one of the things that, first thing I want to do is talk about session. structure goes. So I heard the discussion points. Same reason that speaker didn't. What often happens is residents this meeting to discuss something or an issue. We fully apprised of it based on discussion we had with several. So it's put forth as the topic on our work session, which starts at 6 and ends at 7. Session we had a discussion. Give a brief overview, just high notes, and but all that to be said, given to our from the work session, and it's basically gonna and this what we have on the books now. Or additional have now to short-term rentals, change in occupancy, big items we're gonna did take action. I took good. Gonna be brought back up in. So thank you as Alderman Detweiler did. That it helps us, highlight some of the side of the issues in there, so we understand. Mattresses, and those are the things for us to sort of weigh the situation out, and so, but well, thank you guys for that. Separately, I want to take this opportunity to talk about use tax. Kathy did touch on it, and she made our tax implemented city around us. All their online sales, city gets financial resource, same tax rate, electric rate. Target, you buy it on Amazon. Some cases, the found is actually getting it because they signed up for it. So our money's going outside of the city, versus the public safety. And potholes. So if you do go and vote on, I hope it does. That is topic. Just wanted to make sure. Lastly, we did talk about it in the last meeting. Randy Kidd is welcome. Look forward to running. That being said, not everybody was here, but also we did a session as well. We also veteran liaison initiative that as veterans, the first step in recognizing veterans is finding them. So one of our veteran and that who still continues to serve in and well as the Stankovic is going to help us recognize. Thank you, Ms. Stankovic. Stepping up again. Lastly, like I said, thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks to Officer Tom. Safe tonight. That being said, we'll be meeting out. If I can get a motion to Wilson, second by Alderman Meyer. Favor? Opposed? Thanks, everybody.